Land of Bad 2024. In the opening of Land of Bad, a tense covert operation unfolds as a small team of special forces infiltrates a remote jungle region controlled by ruthless militants. Rookie Communications Officer Kinney joins veteran operators led by Reaper, who provides drone surveillance from thousands of miles away. As helicopters disappear into mist, the unit moves silently through dense foliage, gathering intelligence about a dangerous weapons network. The atmosphere is heavy with uncertainty, and every rustling leaf feels threatening. Kinney struggles with nerves but remains determined to prove himself while Reaper's calm voice guides them through the darkness. The mission quickly spirals out of control when the team is ambushed by well-armed insurgents who were tipped off about their arrival. Gunfire erupts, explosions shake the forest, and chaos scatters the soldiers. Several members are killed, leaving Kinney isolated and injured in hostile territory. Reaper watches helplessly through drone cameras as his teammates fall one by one. Realizing Kinney is the only survivor, he switches from observer to guardian, using advanced surveillance to guide the young soldier. Their bond begins to form under fire, as they plan a desperate escape through unforgiving wilderness. Kinney navigates thick jungles, rivers, and abandoned villages while constantly being hunted by enemy patrols. Reaper provides vital directions, warning him of approaching threats and identifying safe routes using infrared and satellite imagery. Despite the distance between them, their voices become lifelines. Kinney confesses his fear and inexperience, while Reaper shares hard-earned wisdom from years of warfare. Together they improvise strategies, turning limited resources into tools for survival. Each narrow escape builds Kinney's confidence, and he starts trusting his instincts. The land itself feels like another enemy, relentless and unforgiving. As Kinney moves deeper into enemy territory, he discovers civilians trapped between militants and corrupt warlords. Witnessing their suffering forces him to confront the true cost of conflict beyond military objectives. Reaper encourages him to stay focused, but also respects Kinney's compassion. They orchestrate small acts of mercy, redirecting danger away from innocent people whenever possible. These moments of humanity stand in stark contrast to the violence surrounding them. The mission becomes more than survival. It becomes about protecting lives. Kinney begins to see himself not just as a soldier, but as a responsible protector. The enemy commander grows increasingly determined to capture Kinney, believing he holds critical intelligence. A massive manhunt spreads across the region, with checkpoints, drones, and armed squads searching every corner. Reaper hacks into enemy communications, creating diversions to buy Kinney time. Explosions and false alarms confuse the militants, allowing Kinney to slip through their nets. The cat-and-mouse game intensifies, pushing both hero and villain to their limits. Kinney's injuries worsen, but his resolve strengthens. Reaper's strategic brilliance proves that warfare is fought not only with bullets, but with information and timing. During a brief moment of safety, Kinney reflects on his life before the mission, remembering family and dreams he feared he would never see again. Reaper shares stories of his own regrets, revealing the emotional toll of years spent behind a screen guiding others into danger. Their conversation deepens their connection, transforming a military partnership into genuine friendship. This emotional grounding gives Kinney renewed strength. He realizes he is not alone, even across thousands of miles. The war zone may be brutal, but human connection remains powerful, reminding them both why survival and success truly matter. A critical turning point arrives when Kinney must cross a heavily guarded airstrip to reach an extraction point. Reaper coordinates a daring distraction using drone strikes and hacked communications, creating a narrow window for Kinney to run. Bullets tear through the air as Kinney sprints across open ground, narrowly avoiding death. His courage is tested to the extreme, but he refuses to stop. Reaper counts every second, guiding him with precise timing. The sequence is heart-pounding, showing how trust between a man on the ground and a voice in the sky can defy overwhelming odds. Just when escape seems possible, Kinney is captured and brought before the enemy commander, who attempts to break him psychologically. Through hidden communication channels, Reaper continues to speak to Kinney, giving him hope and tactical advice. Kinney uses his wits to stall for time, pretending to cooperate while secretly preparing to fight back. The tension builds as Reaper orchestrates a rescue using limited resources and remote firepower. Their teamwork reaches its peak, proving that intelligence, courage, and loyalty can overcome even captivity. Kinney's resilience becomes a symbol of the human spirit refusing to surrender. The final battle erupts when Reaper triggers a coordinated strike, throwing the enemy compound into chaos. Kinney seizes the moment, fighting his way through guards and explosions toward freedom. Smoke fills the air, and the sound of drones and helicopters echoes overhead. Despite exhaustion and injury, Kinney pushes forward, driven by Reaper's steady voice. Together they dismantle the enemy's control, exposing their operations and ensuring justice. The once isolated rookie now moves with the confidence of a seasoned warrior. Their victory is not just military, but personal, proving growth can be forged in the harshest conditions. In the aftermath, Kinney is finally extracted and brought to safety, emotionally and physically changed by the ordeal. Reaper watches from afar, relieved that his guidance saved a life. Though they never met face to face, their bond feels unbreakable. The mission's success sends shockwaves through the enemy network, but for Kinney and Reaper, the true triumph is survival and mutual respect. Land of Bad closes with reflection on modern warfare, where technology and humanity intersect. It shows that even in a world of drones and screens, courage, trust, and compassion remain the strongest weapons.